Somewhere out there, between the rustling leaves and the whispering wind, something ancient waits. It does not forget, it does not forgive, it watches, it follows, and sometimes it takes. You see, people think they know the wild. They pack their bags, lace up their boots, and march into the forests thinking GPS and gear make them invincible. But nature isn't just trails and trees. It's older than our cities, hungrier than our machines, and sometimes, just sometimes, it opens wide and swallows you whole. Some say it's just missteps. Others speak in hushed tones about something much, much darker. What happened to Sarah Miller in July 2018 may be one of the clearest signs yet that something lives in the deep places of Yosemite, and it doesn't want to be found. It wants you to be lost. Our national parks are beautiful places. People love to visit these wild areas. They seek adventure and quiet nature. They want peace away from busy cities, but these parks are truly wild. They hold many deep secrets, dark, unspoken, ancient secrets. Not everyone who enters comes back. These vast lands are easy to get lost in. The terrain can be very rugged, weather changes quickly and without warning. Wild animals can pose a serious threat. These are the dangers we know about. We try to prepare for these things. Most people do, most of the time, but some dangers remain unseen. Some dangers are unknown to most. They are unexplained and very strange. People vanish in bizarre ways that do not make any sense. Experienced searchers are often baffled. Clues are few, or they are very odd. Logic cannot explain these events. It is a disturbing, recurring pattern. This is not about common accidents. It is not about typical animal attacks. This is about something else entirely. Something far more sinister is at play. Something that makes your skin crawl. A feeling of being watched from the deep shadows between the trees. A silent, hidden presence. Yosemite National Park is a famous place. It is a true jewel of America. Giant granite cliffs reach for the sky. Ancient sequoia trees stand like giants. Powerful waterfalls crash down with force. Millions of people visit Yosemite each year. They are drawn by its stunning beauty and its promise of wilderness adventure. But Yosemite also has its shadows. It holds a long history of disappearances. Many people have gone missing here. This has happened for many decades. Some of the missing are eventually found. Often these discoveries are tragic ones, but some individuals are never seen again. They vanish completely, without any trace. Their stories turn into hushed whispers. These whispers are carried by the wind. They move through the tall pine trees. These are sad tales of the lost. They are questions that have no answers. The cases grow cold over time. Families are left behind, waiting for news that never comes. We study these strange cases closely. We begin to see disturbing patterns. Odd clusters of disappearances emerge. There are unusual circumstances involved, things that do not quite add up, details official reports sometimes ignore, or details they simply cannot explain. These facts demand our attention. Sarah Miller was a young woman. She was only 28 years old. She loved spending time in the outdoors. She was a very skilled and fit hiker. She had a deep respect for the wilderness. She always made sure to prepare carefully. She thought she was ready for her hike, or so she sincerely believed that day. It was July of the year 2018, a warm and sunny summer month. Sarah planned a solo day hike. She chose Yosemite's vast backcountry. Her destination was near Hetch Hetchy Reservoir. This is a remote and beautiful area. Fewer hikers go to this region. It offered her the solitude she sought. She told her roommate about her plan. She carefully marked her intended route. On a detailed topographical map of the area, she packed plenty of water and food. She also carried a whistle and a compass. She had a small first aid kit too. She seemed fully prepared for any situation. She was confident in her abilities. But Sarah Miller did not return. Her car was found parked at the trailhead. It was locked and completely undisturbed. Her mobile phone was found inside the car. The phone had been switched off. Her emergency beacon was also in the car. But Sarah herself was gone. She had vanished into the wilderness. Two separate hikers, one a couple in their 50s and another a solo young man from Oregon, reported seeing a woman deep in the backcountry that July. They didn't know Sarah was missing. The couple said she looked worn out and confused. They offered her food, but she said she was looking for something she lost. When asked what she meant, she only said, "It's close now. I can't leave it behind." Then she walked off, barefoot. The young man from Oregon reported a similar interaction, except the woman he saw never responded. He saw her standing just off trail, her face turned away. He called out 3 times. She didn't flinch. She didn't move. He said she turned her head only slightly, and he realized in horror her eyes were completely black. He ran. Section 4. The search begins. Strange clues emerge. Search and rescue teams were called. They mobilized very quickly to the area. They started to scour the vast landscape. They covered many miles of rough terrain. They used helicopters to search from above. They brought in highly trained search dogs. Hopes were high in the initial hours. Everyone expected to find her soon. The search dogs started to act strangely. This behavior was very unusual for them. Even seasoned dog handlers were puzzled. Some of the dogs whined anxiously. They refused to pick up Sarah's scent, or they would follow a trail briefly. Then they would stop suddenly, confused, as if the trail just ended abruptly. Days turned into long, anxious weeks. There was still no sign of Sarah. Then a strange discovery was made. Her backpack was found in a ravine. The creepy thing about it was the shoulder straps were gone. Not like just taken off, but like it was ripped off the pack. Like someone or something had grabbed it and ripped it off violently. There was a glove belonging to Sarah. It was found many miles from her trail, in a location she had no reason to go. It was placed neatly on a rock. This did not make any sense at all. Much later, another odd clue surfaced, a small piece of her red t-shirt. It was found snagged on a high branch, far away from any established path. How did this piece of fabric get there? The glove found earlier was surprisingly clean. The fabric scrap was barely weathered. These clues were deeply unsettling. Later, it came to light that Sarah had written in a small spiral notebook, one not recovered until nearly a year later. A page was found near a stream bed, pressed flat against a smooth stone, half faded by the sun but partially legible. It read, "Something keeps following me. I thought I was imagining things, but I hear it at night. It's not an animal, it walks like a person, but wrong, too heavy. It waits just outside my camp." Section 5. The Hiker's Tale, an Eerie Encounter. Many months passed by slowly. Sarah Miller's case grew colder. Then, a new witness finally came forward. A man named Tom, an experienced hiker. He had been hiking in Yosemite, in the same general area as Sarah, around the same time she disappeared. He had not known about her case then. Tom had not seen Sarah Miller herself. He did not know she was missing. Not until he saw a missing person flyer, posted months later in a small town. He then remembered something very strange, something he had tried hard to forget, an experience that had scared him badly. He felt he had to report it. He told investigators he felt watched, a heavy, oppressive feeling on his hike. The hairs on his neck stood up. Then he saw it, partially hidden, a tall, very dark, shadowy figure. It was standing silently between some trees, covered in long, dark, matted hair. It was just watching him without moving. Tom was sure it was not a bear. The figure was clearly standing upright. It was shaped like a human, but bigger, much larger than any normal person. It made absolutely no sound at all. It just stared at him intently. Tom felt a wave of primal fear. He backed away slowly, then he ran. Section 6. The Unseen Watcher, a Primal Fear. Tom's story might sound unbelievable, like something from a scary movie, but his account is not an isolated one. Many credible people report similar things. These sightings occur in national parks, across America, and even beyond. These witnesses are often reliable people. They are hikers, hunters, even rangers. They describe an enormous, ape-like creature, often reported to be 7 to 9 feet tall. It is covered in thick, coarse fur. The fur can be brown, black, or reddish. It moves with surprising speed and agility, and with an unnerving, profound silence, especially for something of its great size. This silence is often commented on. Eyewitnesses frequently report a strong, foul odor, an odor like rotten eggs or wet garbage. This smell often precedes a sighting. They sometimes hear strange vocalizations too, deep howls, eerie whistles, or sharp clicks, sounds not made by any known animals. They feel an intense, overwhelming dread, a deep sense of terror and unease. Could this be the creature called Bigfoot, or Sasquatch, as some native legends say? The mysterious creature of North American legend? Many serious researchers now believe so. The body of evidence continues to mount. There are large, unidentifiable footprints, unusual hair samples that defy analysis, and chilling eyewitness accounts, like Tom's. Section 7. The Unanswered Questions, a Lingering Chill. What truly happened to Sarah Miller? Did she simply get lost in the wilderness? Did she succumb to the harsh elements? Or did she encounter this unseen watcher? This terrifying creature that Tom described? We do not have the definite answers. Her disappearance remains a mystery, a painful open wound for her family. The strange placement of her glove, her backpack, the torn piece of her t-shirt, the search dog's odd, unhelpful behavior. These details do not fit a simple scenario of a hiker who merely lost her way. They strongly suggest something else occurred, something highly unusual and terrifying, something that defies easy explanation. These types of disappearances often share factors. Common elements I call the missing 411 criteria. A sudden, inexplicable vanishing act. Odd locations where clothing items are found. The weather is often clear during the event. Trained search dogs frequently fail to track. The disappearances often occur near berry bushes or near water sources like rivers or lakes. Our national parks are precious resources. They are wild, untamed, and beautiful, but they also hold deep, dark mysteries. Many unsolved cases haunt these lands. Sarah Miller's story is just one of many. It serves as a chilling, stark reminder. Be aware of your surroundings always. Be careful. Something is out there. You are never alone. Please like, subscribe, and share. We would really love to grow our channel with your help.